your subscriptions are someone else's passive income. If you're making less than £30,000 a year and think saving £10,000 is impossible, you've been lied to. I saved that amount earning just £21,000 a year. No magic, no parents' money, just a system that actually works. A few years ago, I was flat broke. I couldn't save more than £50 a month. Today, I've built a solid emergency fund. I sleep much better and I'm building towards financial independence. This video is actually everything I wish someone had shown me when I was starting out. A few years ago, I was living in North London in a house share, and the room I was living in was basically the size of a shoebox. My salary at the time was £1,700 a month before tax, and after paying £850 on rent, £250 on bills, and £150 on transport, I was basically scraping by. I remember once standing in Tesco holding two meal deals and thinking, do I need this snack or do I need the £3? That's how tight things really were. But the turning point was seeing someone post that they saved £10,000 a year in a similar salary. I thought, if they can do it, so can I. And that really got me obsessed, but in a good way. So after getting really obsessed about saving £10,000 a year, I went through a couple of phases. So the first phase was the mindset flip. One mindset shift really changed everything. I stopped saving what was left and started saving first. On the first of each month, £400 to £600 automatically moved to a savings account I called Rent to Future Me. It felt scary at first, like I wouldn't have enough. But guess what? I always actually made it work. I was so committed to savings that I once paid rent late rather than dipping into my savings. At that time, I treated savings like survival rather than a luxury. So, phase two, the three bucket system. I used a simple three bucket system. Here's how it looked during one of my lowest income months. The first one was fixed costs. So this was £850 on rent, plus £120 on utilities and £80 on phone, and sometimes even bus passes. Next one was flexible spending. This was £200 on food, £50 on fun. And lastly, savings. This was £200. I used a spreadsheet to plan it out every day, color coded like a mad scientist, you would not believe, but it actually worked. Every pound had a job. Here's a personal tip. I use Monzo pots to separate categories. I had one called broke but saving. That's where I actually stashed every penny. So for phase three, this was cutting clutter. Tracking my spending for 30 days was really eye-opening. One month, I found that I'd spent £62 on Uber Eats without even realizing it. That was a sticky one still. And that was two full grocery shoppings. I also realized that I had basically Spotify Premium, which was $9.99. Audible, I never actually used. This was $7.99, and Adobe subscriptions that I didn't actually need. That was $19.99. I cut all of them out. That was over £400 of savings a year. I mean, that's crazy, guys. And if you're sitting watching this and you've got subscriptions, remember this, your subscriptions are someone else's passive income. Phase four, this was stacking the income. At the time, I didn't want a second job. I mean, hell no. I was already exhausted, but I found low effort ways to earn extra. I sold two pairs of trainers, which came to about £90. I did Airbnb cleaning 2 Sundays a month. This basically gave me £160 a month. I referred 6 people to my bank, £120. I took a survey on a prolific at lunch. This gave me about £5 a day times 20, which comes to around £100. Total in 1 year, just over £1,600 in bonus money, all of which you can bet I actually saved it all. The goal wasn't to get rich, it was to squeeze out every extra that I actually could, and it all stacked up. Phase five, this is the 10K plan. Here's what the math actually looked like for me. I needed to make sure that the math was mathing. £400 a month automated savings. This came to £4,800 a year. £150 a month side income. This was £1,800 a year. Lifestyle cuts, Uber Eats, takeaways, all of that. £1,200 a year I was saving. Annual bonus from work, that was £700. Tax refund that I didn't expect, £500. It's always good when the tax man is on your side. Sold random stuff, this was £1,000 plus. Add it all up and that's 10K plus in 12 months. I was actually shocked when I checked my account that December. And yes, it was a great feeling to actually see all the money that I'd saved up instead of seeing money that had been missing from my account. And I've been thinking, where did all that money go? At the time, these were little savings that were adding up or incomes that were all adding up. I didn't feel like I actually had 10K. I didn't live like someone with savings, but I had peace. I didn't panic when the car broke down. I didn't avoid opening my banking app. And that's why I made this video, guys, not to flex, but to show that it's actually possible, even on a low income, even with no help. You don't need more money. You just need a better plan. So if you're still watching, then that means that you're serious. So I want you guys to do a couple of things for me. Number one, like this video. If you learn something, it tells YouTube that the content actually matters. Number two, comment below. I'm starting today, and I'll personally reply to support you on that. Number three, subscribe for more practical ways to save, invest, and build wealth realistically. Number four is, guys, just do it and enjoy the savings and enjoy having money left over. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.